Did you know that the greatest orators of our time started out giving really bad speeches? From JFK, whose early speeches all seemed to be mediocre and humorless, to Winston Churchill, who at 29 years old stood up to give a speech in the House of Commons and literally froze for 3 whole minutes. He managed to say a few words, but returned to his seat in despair and covered his head with his hands. We are not born great speakers, but the people who have put in the effort have found great success in getting their message understood by their audience. That is your obligation, Marina, to get your message out to the people. To do that, to get your message heard, you need to practice, be authentic, and build on your strengths. Winston Churchill is considered to be one of the most gifted orators in our history, but he was not natural at it. His voice was raspy, he had a stammer and a lisp, and he was not attractive in appearance. He had a snub nose, a jutting lower lip, he was short and fat, and he was also stoop-shouldered. On May 28, 1940, Belgium had surrendered to Hitler, and France was on the brink of collapse. Winston Churchill was being urged to strike a deal with Hitler. He called a meeting with his full cabinet and gave one of the most stirring speeches of the 20th century. In it he said, "If this Long Island story of ours is to end at last, let it end only when each one of us lies choking in his own blood upon the ground." Britain chose to fight and change the course of history. Churchill was, so the key to his becoming a great speaker, practice. Churchill was 65 when he gave that speech. He spent years refining his speeches, practicing his delivery, and obsessing about every word choice. The next step is authenticity. Authenticity means the connection between what you are saying, how you are saying it, and what you believe. Ronald Reagan was able to connect with his audience by being authentic. He attributed his success as a great speaker to 2 things. He said, to be honest and to be in touch with his audience. He said, talk to your audience, not over their heads or through them. Just use everyday words. John F. Kennedy, as referred to at the beginning of this speech, struggled with his speaking. His early speeches all seemed to be mediocre and humorless. At one forum, the master of ceremonies made a point of introducing each of the others as a young fellow who came up the hard way. Then it was Kennedy's turn to speak, and Kennedy said, "I seem to be the only person here tonight that didn't come up the hard way." And suddenly there was a grin, and the audience roared with laughter. Kennedy was well known for his self-deprecating wit, which was one of his strengths. Marina, we need to play on your strengths. You have so many great strengths. You know the area. You understand the data. You care. And you are the best candidate for the job. I challenge you to step forward and work with us, and let's work together to become great. Each one of us can make a difference, but together we can make a change.